Welcome, everyone. This is Trey. I'm here on this third day of March 2023, and I'm joined here today with my new friend Vinge, whom I met on Twitter just a little bit ago, and we had a little bit of an exchange regarding the existence of God, and Vinge seems to think that it is an undefensible position to believe in God. So welcome. Thank you for joining me, Vinge.
All right.
You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? You're an atheist, or if any information, I'll tell you about myself too as well.
I'd describe myself as an anti-theist. I am it. Yep.
So that would
reason
mean
for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, here's the thing. I don't so much give a shit about spirituality, but what really pisses me off about religion is religious people like to go around talking about gay people and trans people in the most despicable fucking ways imaginable. Now, there's a lot of propaganda that is coming out of y'all's cults, and that's what they are. They're cults. Now, you can either reform them or you can't. Which is it? Are you gonna fucking try to reform your cult, or are you gonna actually, just go full fucking blood in the soil? Which is it? Because y'all are going fucking crazy everywhere in America. That's the fucking problem.
Okay, so you would accuse me as a Christian of being
Not
sinful.
you
Is that what you're saying?
Not you specifically.
Well, anybody. Are you saying that there are people who are sinning and they need to repent?
No, they're not sinning.
Okay, what are they doing?
What they're doing is pushing a propaganda platform to cause the most harm to any group that they latch onto as possible. Okay, that is what the evangelical right is doing. Now, are you on the right? Are you on the left? Where do you sit on the spectrum?
I am an evangelical Christian.
Well, so, that doesn't answer my question, because an evangelical Christian can be on the left, they can be on the right. It goes either way.
Okay.
See, here's the other problem. You can have religion where it's not really doing as much harm and it's not as much of a big deal. But that's not what the right is doing. The right is fear-mongering and pushing literal genocide plots towards people that are minorities. There's a lot of right-wingers right now saying that trans people should die or they should hang themselves. There's a lot of right-wingers right now saying black people should die. And it's not all Christians, but it's a large portion of the American population that believes this kind of shit because of the propaganda that is being used by the right in this country. So, okay. Do you deny any of that?
I've never met one of those people, so I don't know. It's amazing.
Well, I'm not asking if you've met them. Have you heard that kind of propaganda? Because I've seen it all over fucking Twitter. I've seen plenty of people on Twitter telling trans people that they should just fucking kill themselves.
I've never seen it. Ever.
You've never seen it.
In my entire life.
Yeah, that shows me how... That shows me exactly either how well versed you are in the propaganda that you're pushing, or it shows me how inexperienced you are with the right in this country.
Well, that may be true, but I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I don't remember ever seeing anything like that. And if it does happen, it's not the mainstream.
I'd say it is the mainstream for the right.
Is it possible, Vinge, that maybe you could be misinformed?
Listen. All right. So when it comes to politics in America, there's only really two sides. There's liberals and there's conservatives, right? There's only really two factions you can vote for, right?
Well, I will grant you that I'll go ahead and go with that. I mean, I think so. I think that you can say that
you can vote for liberals or you can vote for conservatives. The conservative right is pushing that kind of narrative constantly. Now, the conservative right doesn't have the same like media sphere as the liberal left, and I hesitate to call them left because they're more centrist than anything. But yes, they're the liberals on the left of the right wingers. Okay.
Okay. So are you accusing people of breaking some kind of moral code? This is what I don't understand.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. For
Can
a
you
large
define
portion.
this moral code?
Well, the moral code would be, first of all, treat everyone like equals, which that's not what the right is doing.
Are you saying humanity is objectively holy or something?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, then what are you saying?
I'm saying that there's a moral code when it comes to making sure that people are treated properly within a society. And the right is not accepting that code.
Okay, tell me where this moral code comes from, Vinge. You're an atheist. You're an anti-theist.
It comes from reasoning.
I don't understand.
And
Does it come out of your mind or something?
well, no, it comes out of. All right, so what a lot of y'all don't really understand is, and I'm sorry to break it to you, you just don't understand this. Over time, humans have adapted to learn various different ways of surviving. One of our survival methods has been to learn to accept and care for one another. Another one of our survival methods that we've learned is to murder each other. One of these codes that we've like linked into and learned over fucking hundreds of thousands of years of evolution has been that one of the problems has been that basically some of the people are being taught that there's an evil group of gay, trans, LGBT people that are going around trying to convert people to be gay. That's not how it works. They're not converting people to be trans. They're not converting people to be gay. They just want to live their lives and they want to be accepted by other people. Instead, what the fucking right says is no, they're trying to convert children and all of this shit. And then it ends up causing those people to be attacked. Literally, someone was just killed 2 weeks ago. A trans girl that was 16 years old was killed because of the right's nonstop fucking obsessive fucking pandering to the anti-trans ideology of the fucking day. Or not ideology, but propaganda. Because an ideology is completely different.
Okay, from your perspective, was that woman who was tragically killed, did her life matter?
Absolutely. Her life mattered.
So
her life mattered to a lot of people.
So human life is objectively holy, you would say?
Not in the way that you're framing it.
Okay, help me out.
Her life mattered because she had friends, she had loved ones.
But why?
That were hurt because humans adapted over hundreds of thousands of years.
Okay, Vinge, you just give me a just so story. I need you to understand, tell me how it is that we have purpose in our existence that instantiates unintentionally. You're saying that our lives matter, but you're saying that, oh, well, just evolution did it. That's not an answer. You just give me a just so story.
I'm saying our lives matter because we matter to the people around us.
And why is that? Why do people value existence? This is my question. Because you said it's invaluable objectively.
We evolved in a way.
You just need to give me an answer.
No. You're not. You're trying to fucking scapegoat this around.
I'm trying to get you to think.
You're trying to fit your little narrative around.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Logic is my little narrative.
You don't have a fucking point right here. Shut up.
I thought you were going to tell me I couldn't be rude.
I didn't say you couldn't be rude. I don't give a shit about being rude. I said you can't say slurs. I don't want you throwing N-bombs because I don't know who you are. So I had to clarify, I don't want you saying slurs. I don't give a shit if you curse, if you're mean. It's not a fucking big deal to me.
Okay, so you're not going to get your feelings hurt.
No, absolutely not.
Good. Okay, good.
So what I was trying to say was, over hundreds of thousands of years, we developed the ability to care for one another.
Mhm.
Just like dogs care for us. Like, it's not a fucking uncommon trait to see different animals caring for their own kin and whatnot. Like, that's just part of nature. And over time, we've accepted this feeling and tried to express it and show ways that it means a lot. And it's love is perfectly fine. It's a beautiful concept. I like love, you know? But like the problem is Christianity often teaches people love, but it also often teaches people hate. And because of this, it's become a major problem in American politics. So, for instance, again, where do you sit on the political aisle? Just give me a general idea. Where do you sit?
I'm for small government. I would be toward the conservative side, I would say.
So you're towards the conservative side.
Mhm.
So here's my problem with conservative, small government, blah, blah, blah propaganda. The fact of the matter is, no government should be leaving people to sleep on the fucking streets. Do you agree with that or not?
If they want to sleep on the street, should they be allowed?
If they want to is a different question than
You just
forcing
said
them.
no government shall allow
Okay.
people to sleep on the streets. I don't agree with
It
that.
shouldn't force them to sleep on the streets, which it's doing when it's not providing shelter to people that need it.
Okay, Vinge, here's the thing. We're getting up on all these peripheral issues, and I'm trying to get you to justify to me why you think it is that humanity is objectively holy. You haven't given me an answer yet. You just keep saying it's just the way it is. It evolved that way. That's not an answer. I need to know why you think life is so special.
Okay.
Listen, Vinge, you say life is so special, yet it doesn't
I
matter.
do not believe humanity is objectively holy because I don't believe in holiness.
Holy is to be
made-up
set
concept.
apart, special. Do you think life is special?
Is life special? No.
Okay, then why are you
It's not-
crying about
it's
people
not-
getting hurt?
It's not special in the sense that like it's impossible for it to happen. I'm sure there's life on other planets. Okay.
No, I'm saying special in that it should be valued. There's a moral imperative to value it. Do you believe that?
Yes, there's a moral imperative to protect life.
Because it's objectively true that life is special.
No, not because
Can
it's
you not do the math?
objectively
This is so
true.
simple.
Not because it's objectively true that life is special. Do you cry when you eat fucking vegetables?
No,
Do
but do you cry when somebody dies? This is my question.
Yes. You wanna know why? Because there's a difference between vegetables and fucking people.
Exactly. That's my point. And I'm asking you why.
The reason is because we care for each other and we're trying to
You're
create a
just
life
telling me
where-
that's just the way it is. It's a just so story.
It is just the way it is. I'm sorry
You
to break
can't
it to
answer
you.
then.
That is.
You just can't answer.
No,
It's
I can't
totally
answer you.
incompatible with
I'm
your
giving-
perspective
I'm
of being an
giving you the
atheist,
answer
and you
right
can't
here.
answer it.
I'm giving you the answer right there. It just
No,
is.
you didn't. You didn't give me an answer. You just said it is because it is.
It is. Like, life is special because
Smartest person in the room.
Life is special because fucking humans value each other. That's literally it.
Why do they
That's the
value each
answer.
other? That's a question. It's kind of like the what is a woman question. A woman is a woman.
No, you're not fucking. You don't have a gotcha here. You don't even have a fucking argument here. Your argument is that I don't have an argument. That's what you're saying. My argument is life is special because we value it towards each other. That's literally it. That's the point.
Where did that value come from? Where did that purpose come from?
From us,
Purpose
you
cannot
idiot.
instantiate unintentionally.
From us.
Where did
Where do
you
you think-
come from?
Where do you think God came from? Where do you think he came from? You wanna know? He came from us.
Yeah.
We made him up.
Oh, so we made up him who made us. Are
Yes,
you
we made him up.
self-existent, Vinge?
It
Vinge,
doesn't
are you
exist.
Vinge,
made
are
up.
you Oh, it's like talking with a child. Are you
It's
self-existent,
made
Vinge?
up, buddy. It's
You
made
can't
up.
do it. So you got to argue
You're-
over me because you can't
Listen
answer
to
the
me.
question.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You are in a cult. You are
You
actually
can't answer the question.
you
can
are actually in a fucking cult.
Okay, Vinge,
It's
listen.
made up.
I don't have time to be wasting here
You
to hear
literally
these
you don't
childish
have time
engagements.
to be wasting here, but you just argued with me for an hour on Twitter about how you want to fucking argue with someone. Like, shut up. Don't even start this bullshit.
Well,
You said
answer
you
my
had all
question
day.
then. Answer my question. I don't have to sit there. You sit there and try to
What's your
talk over
question?
me
What's your
and
question?
try to.
Well, of course I'm
How
going to
is
talk
it?
over you. We're fucking arguing, aren't we?
How
That's
is
kind
it
of the
that?
point of arguing.
Oh my gosh. How is it that purpose can instantiate unintentionally? You're saying we have purpose in this world. How does that come about without being intended?
No. I didn't say we have purpose. That's completely different from we
Do
are
you have the
valued by
purpose
other people.
to? Do you have the
We don't-
purpose to
we
please
don't
your
have-
friends?
We don't
Those who
have
love
any
you?
purpose whatsoever.
So there's
There
no
is no
such thing as purpose. It
Yeah,
doesn't exist in
absolutely
this
not.
world. Did you purpose to say that? Did you
Purpose is
purpose to
just
say that,
no,
Vinge?
you're just fucking. You're not even making an argument right now. Purpose is literally just the value created by humans to do shit that they like. That's literally it.
And why do they like things that sanctify existence?
They don't. They like plenty of things that aren't just about sanctifying existence. People play fucking video games. I'm on
Every
a fucking
single
video
moral
game right
law
now.
that we have, Vinge, sanctifies existence. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely not. Every
Okay,
single
give me
moral
one law that does not sanctify existence. That's not the goal to sanctify existence. Just one.
Give you one law that doesn't sanctify existence. What
That's
about
not meant to.
What about the death penalty?
The death penalty is to give justice for those who have taken life so that existence can be sanctified. Even Hitler was trying to sanctify existence.
Do you know why the left is anti-death penalty?
Because they think life is holy.
No. The reason
Why?
is because anyone could be imprisoned falsely and killed under the death penalty.
Right. You're opposed to death penalty because you sanctify existence. Would that be a fair thing to say?
No. You're not understanding what I just said.
No, I just completely did.
I didn't just say the death penalty is accepted by the isn't accepted by the left because we sanctify existence. I said we don't accept it because if someone is wrongly accused and then executed, they've just had their life destroyed. They are gone forever.
You're worried that their life will not be sanctified.
No. You don't understand how bad forever is. Because in your little world, you think there's a happy fairy place that you get to go to. They're gone forever.
Is that
for
a
the
bad
rest
thing?
of their life. Yes.
So
It's
their
a horrible
lives are
thing.
objectively valuable.
No, you're still not fucking understanding it. The reason that we don't accept the death penalty is because if we kill someone that didn't do something
I understand
harmful,
your point, my friend.
obviously you don't, because you're trying to fucking change it around to sanctified
You're worried
existence.
that somebody will be killed unjustly. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yes.
So you're sanctifying existence.
You're not.
You don't see that.
You're not sanctifying existence. You're making sure that something immoral doesn't happen to someone
which is centered on the sanctity of existence.
No.
This is so simple.
No, you're trying to change it into this little fucking gotcha, but it's just not. It's not landing.
Logic has got you.
You know, when you sit there and laugh as though you've got me, you're kind of like proving my point. You don't have a point here, buddy.
Okay, Vinge. All right, listen, I have got work to do, and I very much appreciate you.
You have work to do, but you spent about fucking 10 minutes arguing here while you argued for fucking hours on Twitter about how you had all day. Okay.
I was not arguing. I said I'm available today, and I can have any discussion. This is not going anywhere. You're not able to answer any of the most simple questions. You just say a just so story. Well, that's just the way we are.
You're trying to change it around to make it sound like it's fucking holier than it is. Like.
It is holy. Life is holy.
Life is life.
That's exactly right.
People die every fucking day.
It should be protected.
People starve to death every single day.
And that's what you're complaining about, that life is not treated as holy.
No, you're not understanding what I'm about to say. Listen, people starve to death every single fucking day.
Every effing day,
And you're arguing that there's a magic sky man that's protecting everyone. That's what you're arguing right now. Don't you see a little bit of hypocrisy there? Don't you think that's a little weird for you to be saying, oh yeah, we're totally protected by this magic sky man. We're okay. We'll be fine. Who cares if we die? We've got our fucking magical fairy place to go to. It's bullshit. And I think deep down, most of y'all know it is. But you don't want to admit it to yourself. I think that's the truth.
Okay. All right. Well, I very much appreciate the time, Vinge, and it was nice to chat with you. And I appreciate you actually coming on. I can almost never find an atheist who will actually have a conversation anymore. So you've been better than most, and I very much appreciate it. And I enjoyed the exchange.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
So we will probably be talking again on Twitter. All right.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right. See ya.